Hello everyone, welcome to Alinthia's Whisper. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you didn't already, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Also, on a side note, if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see for content on the channel, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick up where we last left off. Evolutionized, Chapter 15, New Idea. Atlas and Leo finally join us in the lab. They both seem out of breath and their faces are flushed. I give Atlas a knowing look before turning back to Alana. She quickly recounts all of what she told us for Atlas. Shade enters the lab saying he needs us back into the boardroom. We all follow him back in and sit down. I've uncovered Timothy's next auction location. I figured this could be a good opportunity to stop him before more Evolved are sold. What are you thinking, Shade? Leo asks. He smirks as he dives into his plan. I figured we could use his love for Alana against him, and, while we're at it, hand the Johnson twins over to him on a silver platter. Everyone sits silently looking confused. He continues. You all know he uses a specific drug for Evolved designed to keep them under control. We can use that to get into his good graces, and using Alana could help sell it. He does have a soft spot for her after all. Come on, guys, we can't ask Alana to do that, Atlas says. I agree. I'm all for helping stop him, but that's asking too much of her, I add. Alana finally speaks up. I'll do it. Everyone is silent. The man I loved is long gone, and I'll do whatever it takes to stop this monster. Too many lives have been lost already. No one says anything for quite a while. Finally, Leo speaks up. Okay, we'll go forward with this plan, but only if Alistair agrees. I snap out of my daze. Wait, why me? I ask. Well, your training is complete. There's no reason you have to continue down this path with us. If you want to leave with Simon, we won't stop you. All eyes are now on me. Simon, what do you think? I ask him. He takes my hand, saying, I'm with you no matter what you decide, but I say let's stop this bastard. I smiled at him and then nodded with resolve. All right, everyone, Shade says. Let's get this plan rolling. Chapter 16, Earning Trust. Alistair and I are sitting in the back of a van with no windows, and we're bound, with Shade driving and Alana in the passenger seat. He turns to look back at us. Okay, so when we get to the auction, you'll need to act like you're under the effects of the drug they use. Have a kind of dazed look, but follow every command Alana gives you, no matter what. I nod and look at Alistair. He's not saying anything. I gave him a slight kick to grab his attention. Don't worry, after this you won't need to play superhero. You'll get to enjoy your new life with Simon and have 15 babies like you always wanted. He rolls his eyes. I'm not sure I even want a baby, let alone 15. I shrug. Do what makes you happiest. That's what I'm doing. I'll be an official sentinel after this. I finally feel like this is what I'm meant to do, I say with resolve. Perhaps, but you said the same thing about being a bouncer. I nudge him and he laughs. One way or another, we'll have each other's back, I say. Like always, he replies. Soon after, the van slows to a stop. Remember, dazed but under their control, Shade reminds us. We nod and get into position. Shade steps out and opens the door for Alana. She's wearing a bright red dress and gold heels, looking confident and beautiful. I'm not used to seeing her in anything other than her lab coat. I hear the chime of an elevator door opening, followed by loud footsteps. Alana, dear, this is a wonderful surprise, a man says. It's been too long, Timothy. You look as handsome as ever, Alana replies. I was surprised to get a call from Shade here saying you wanted to meet with me. We didn't exactly end on good terms last time we spoke. I remember you saying how you'd wish you'd never fallen in love with me, he says, somewhat sadly. Alana walks towards him. I did say that, and part of me wishes I didn't, but that's not why I'm here, at least not right now. There's a slight pause before Alana continues. No, the reason I'm here is because of them, she says. The back doors to the van swing open and I finally come face to face with Timothy Grail. Of course, I look like I'm high out of my mind and it takes everything in me not to use my powers on him. My, I've been looking for you two for a while now. Question is, why are you delivering them to me, Alana? She steps up beside him. Simple answer, Leo and I went our separate ways. I needed to do research on these two. Research that some would call questionable. Normally I'm all about being ethical, but I'm sure you're aware how unknown evolved are in twins, so there's so much more we could learn using the right tests. Long story short, he won't let you do what needs to be done, hence why you came to me, Timothy finished her explanation. She nodded in agreement. Well, Alana, you know I'd love to have you here with me as part of the Hidden, but why exactly should I trust you? She turns and looks at him. You'd be smart not to, but you're also desperate, just like I am. Once I have my answers, you may do with them as you wish. Timothy can't help but smile. Very well, I'll indulge you, for now. Security, bring them inside. I want to see what these two have to offer. I'm thrown over the shoulder of a large, burly man and taken inside. From what I saw, we're in some type of lower compound. It took several flights of stairs and keypads to get in, but after what seems like forever, we're finally put down in an empty, reinforced room. Alana steps towards us and starts issuing commands. Stand up and show us your wrists. Still acting like we're drugged up, I do as she says, then Shade comes and undoes our binds. Prepare to attack, Alana says. We get into positions and wait for the next order. Subject 1, display your ability, she says calmly. I step forward and use my force field on one of the security agents. I envelop him, slam him down to the ground, then to the ceiling, then to the ground again, before releasing. He's completely knocked out. I hope at least. Timothy breaks out in a devilish grin. Subject 2, display your ability, Alana orders. Alistair hesitates for just a moment before attacking. The remaining security guards try to run out of the room before they become a target, but it's too late. Alistair sends a large gust of air barreling towards the remaining guards, slamming them hard into the back wall. All the guards slump to the floor. Timothy claps his hands, seeming pleased with the display. Impressive. I can make a lot of money from these two. Before he could finish, Shade steps up. Look, I did my part. I got you the twins. Now I want my money that I'm owed in the next assignment. Timothy sighs and shakes his head. When will you learn some patience? Or decent manners, for that matter? Alana quickly looks at me, signaling to me that it's time to prove our loyalty. Alana speaks. Subject 1, please deal with Shade. I immediately surround him before he can escape, using the same technique as before, only with more force and more slamming around than necessary. I finally released his body. Blood is spilling from his face. He looks like he got into a car accident. Timothy bursts out laughing. My oh my, someone sure showed him how to be polite. I appreciate the help, Alana. Now, should we leave this place to discuss a deal? Holding the door for Alana, she strides through with Timothy taking an appreciative glance at her body before following behind. Not long after, before we could relax, more guards enter the room. Now the fun begins. And those are the next few chapters of Evolutionized. If you like the series, don't forget to give this video a like. Thank you all so much for the support. This is Alithia, signing off.